Tony, 5 goals, clean sheet, quite the performance today.
Yeah, it was good. We started obviously very, very well. We talked a lot about shooting from outside the box, and particularly against this opposition, playing on the transition, because we knew they were going to come and try and have a lot of the ball and frustrate the crowd. I thought we got the balance just right, really. Had enough men behind the ball when they had plenty of it and pushed us back. But then with the transition, the breaking away in the wide areas with Abdullah and with Jack was exceptionally good today. Pierre obviously joining, Dan Neil joining, Dak joining. We worked hard this week on the game plan, and because we knew we were playing against a football team that would give us some problems and have lots of the ball. But the plan worked really well, and great credit to them. Great credit to the lads who came on the pitch as well. You know, sometimes when you're winning 3-0 at half time, it's difficult to keep the intensity going, and yet I thought they managed the game really, really well. I reminded them of Burnley at home last year, 2-0 at half time and losing 4-2, but I thought their concentration and their focus was really good today.
Plenty to pick out from that game, but let's start with Pierre Ekwah, who, found his finishing touch today.
Listen, Pierre's a wonderful footballer. He just needs reminding every day, really, about intensity, and that's not necessarily his fault. He's played practically all of his football outside of men's football and played for 21s in age group, and so he's maybe played 10 or a dozen games in his life for us, and he's growing very, very quick. He's 6'2". He's got amazing left foot. He's strong as an ox. He can do most things, and as he showed, he can shoot and hit targets rather than blaze it over the top. He's pretty accurate with that left foot, and delighted for him today. He was obviously a bit annoyed that he didn't get man of the match. I think he can't believe Jack Clark got it, but no, listen, he's a wonderful kid, and we're glad he's here and working hard for us.
A moment to treasure right at the very end there for Chris Rigg. It almost felt like one of those days, but great credit to him.
Yeah, listen, Jewison Bennett deserves some credit as well. Jewison's had a tough time of things, really. He hasn't really been able to break down Jack Clark and get more game time on the pitch, because Jack's such an important player for us. But when he came on today, he was a little wizard with that ball and jinking past people, and then a great ball into the box, and young Rigg, well. It's a string to his bow, really. The fact that he can leap and power headers in at the back stick. He's a wonderful footballer. We watch him every day in training. We're a bit worried that he doesn't kick too many of our players, because he doesn't show too much respect to all the senior players, when he just gets stuck in and wants to win every five-a-side in every little game we play. So he's a wonderful kid, and it's obviously the first of many, many goals. Hopefully he'll score for this club as his career moves forward.
Does it feel like today was one of those performances that's been coming, from these early games of the early part of the season?
Yeah, undoubtedly. I genuinely feel the performance level of the team has been pretty high. The Ipswich game out of your opening day, we had 20 shots on target and 68% possession, and found a way to lose. Really, we need to be more clinical, and yet today we were really clinical, and that's all that was missing. That's why I moaned about we need front players, we need strikers, and yet I'll probably how do I get them in the team after we've scored 5 without them, really? But it's really good that the club have invested in some really young talent. Mason Burstow is an exciting prospect, and the young Ukrainian Ruskin, he looks like a real good, exciting ball traveller with speed and can score goals. And Eliza, the young boy who was only 18 from France as well, he's going to be fit in a few. We were going to be overloaded with strikers, and we're going to be trying to get him on the pitch. But they'll sit and watch that today and think, oh, I'm going to have to work hard to get in the team, which is good, which is what every successful football team has. It has competition for places. And we're sitting in a good place at the moment after today's result.
And now to the international break, where there'll be lots to sink our teeth into.
Well, some of the lads are going away, of course, to play football for their age groups, and we'll give there's a game tomorrow for some of them against Manchester United at Appleton, but after that we'll give them a couple of days off. Then we'll train hard next week, and then we'll give them a long weekend, but then we into the next game, and we just have to keep pushing on. Let's not get, as we weren't getting carried away by a start that had 2 defeats, Ipswich and Preston, because I thought in both games we were pretty dominant. But We shouldn't get carried away today with this result as well. It's a long slog, and we just have to keep trying to do the right things and keep trying to improve the players and keep making sure that they're emotionally are in the right place to play for these fans and turn up at home and away every game, and whether we win, lose or draw, the people who come and watch and pay their hard-earned money know that they've got a team fighting for the red and white shirt.